Hello and welcome back, viewers. This is Sirat Kaur and you're watching The Savera. The Supreme Court today ruled on the RG Kar rape murder case, ordering that the CBI investigation will now be supervised by a single judge bench. The verdict comes as a major development in the case, which has been at the center of legal and public scrutiny for months, 180 days to be precise. Speaking on the ruling, senior advocate Karuna Nandi, representing the victim's family, emphasized that the Supreme Court's decision is a crucial step towards ensuring justice. Let's hear more on the verdict from her.
Well, we've raised a number of grounds in the fresh application. The first ground is, I think the main thing is that it is the convenient forum. What is a forum? Convenience, which is the technical word, or a convenient forum. One where the litigant can approach the court easily. That's one of the grounds. The second is that the investigation is happening in Kolkata. The crime was in Kolkata. The destruction of evidence was in Kolkata. The trial is in Shialda. The Calcutta High Court is where the appeal is pending. So, which is why our plea before this court, our plea before our Supreme Court was that that would be the appropriate forum. And today we are deeply appreciative that the Supreme Court has agreed, and it is the single judge now that will be supervising the CBI investigation. But urgency is really, time is of the essence. Even though 180 days has passed, more than 180 days has passed since these people have been released, since they were arrested, I beg your pardon, it has now been a while since the young woman was raped and murdered, and all eyes are on this case. If there is to be even a modicum of justice to the parents who are, you should see the state they're in, then there has to be a robust charge sheet that is filed on the larger issue. Not just on the financial irregularities, but with regard to the breaking of the law, with regard to the BNSS, the BNS, by the hospital authorities, by the Kolkata police, and the guilty must be brought to justice. It's not going to be a deterrent otherwise, frankly.
Ma'am, when we speak of other co-accused,
yes,
is it other people who are directly involved in the crime who are complicit, or
I can't speak on all of that. I can't speak on all of that because our grounds have been told to the CBI. They have that, and we have faith that the High Court will ensure and the CBI will ensure that those are looked into in a rigorous and swift manner. Today, the Supreme Court heard the plea of the parents in the RG Court case. And they have agreed that the convenient forum is that. Today, the Supreme Court heard our plea on behalf of the parents of the victim in the RG Court case, and they have said very clearly that the High Court may go ahead with monitoring the investigation of the CBI. They have not made any comments as to what the High Court has said, so this is going to be in the hands of the High Court. Now, the hope is that the High Court, along with the CBI, will, on an extremely expeditious basis, enable the filing of a robust supplementary charge sheet that looks into why this heinous crime against this young woman happened at all. So far, one person has been convicted. But the larger conspiracy, the destruction of evidence, the fact that they were told at the first instance that the girl had committed suicide, that their daughter had committed suicide, the fact that they had to wait for many hours, the fact that they have had to go through this ordeal, and even today we have a situation in which the supplementary charge sheet has not been filed and 2 people have been released on default bail. Now, we have full faith in the CBI. We have, of course, complete and total faith in the High Court, but it is only with the supervision of the High Court that a robust charge sheet may be filed and a conviction be obtained.
Advocate Karuna Nandi stressed the urgency of the matter, citing delays in the probe and concerns over bail conditions granted to the accused. She called for a robust charge sheet that not only addresses financial irregularities but also holds accountable the hospital authorities, the Kolkata police and others involved in breaking the law and wiping off the evidence. Nandi further explained that their legal team had already approached the Calcutta High Court, seeking court-monitored oversight of the CBI probe, believing that a combination of constitutional courts and the investigative agency is crucially essential for a strong charge sheet. Nandi also raised concerns over misreporting in certain media reports, clarifying that their plea was not for a fresh investigation and that claims of its rejection were completely incorrect. Let's hear more about it from Nandi.
Today was extremely urgent, and the reason is this, that it has been 180 days since the accused Abhijit Mondal, who was in charge of the Tala police station at the time, and Shondeep Ghosh, who was the principal of the RG Kaur medical college at the time, they were arrested 180 days ago, and then 90 days subsequent to that, they were given default bail. Now, Shondeep Ghosh was still in custody, right? But Mr. Mondal, who was accused of tampering of evidence, was released with a 2,000 rupee surety and without any strict bail conditions. So the CBI didn't even ask for strict bail conditions. The reason that we were before the court today is that we had already filed a petition before the High Court asking that the Calcutta High Court monitor the investigation of the CBI, because it is the combination of our constitutional courts and the CBI that will result in a robust charge sheet. There has been a delay. 2 people have been released on default bail. This is now urgent. We made an application to the Supreme Court, and the Chief Justice has today allowed our application. So we can now proceed with the petition in the Calcutta High Court. I must also say that a number of media reports have wrongly reported that we had asked for a fresh investigation and that our plea was rejected. So one would request that you verify, that your colleagues verify the facts before such reporting happens, because it can have an impact on the real world.
The SC's verdict has now given new hope to the victims' family, who have been demanding a fair investigation and answers to all of their questions. The case has sparked widespread outrage, with activists and legal experts calling for stricter accountability measures. With the Supreme Court's nod, the legal battle now shifts to the Calcutta High Court, where the victim's family continues to seek justice. With SC's step to ensure a swift and rigorous probe, all eyes are now on the CBI's next move in this high-profile case. Viewers, stay tuned as we keep bringing you further developments on this story and much more only at The Savera.